Welcome to Rust and Ruin. This is season 2 of these adventures, and we're ready to pour it out for you. If this is your first time joining us, please hit that subscribe button. Drop us a like, leave a comment. We're having a couple technical difficulties, so if the audio is not perfect or if there's a delayed reaction, and you can probably see on the screen now, video is paused for network problems. So that's just what's going on in our lives today, but we're going to fight through it. And if you get a chance and you go to our Instagram, you can win 2 stickers. Look at these jokers. They're pretty cool. And they're polished. The ink's not going to come off on your fingers. High quality. Alright. So, Season 2, Episode 1, Prologue. Skullface fell. He's dead. I know what fell means. And Tresha, please understand. I don't care as long as he retrieved the artifact. My lord, he nearly died retrieving it. And since he went straight to the melee afterwards, it cost him his life. These pathetic warriors. Is this your excuse for not having the Via Verashim? No, I have it. And this Surf Neblin man holds up a cube that is glowing and emitting an emerald green light. Good. You will be rewarded. Thank you, 8-in-1 God. Thank you. And his voice is cut off. His hands go to his throat, and you see a tentacle slide out from under his hands, and blood pours out from his fingers. And he collapses to the floor. And that's where we begin. So, all these jokers, minus Valmea. Valmea, I'll be playing Valmea for a little bit. She should be here soon. But you all were on the run last time. And there's no time jump, so we're going right back into the thick of things. You have made it outside the stadium. Okay, so you've evaded the guards so far, but now you have choices to make, and I didn't want to make them for you, so I'm going to leave it up to you. You're in the midst of complete and utter chaos. People are going left, right. If they could go up, they would. Some people you can see are going into holes that go underground. Based on your familiarity with the city, you know that those are the sewers. And there are literally people going into the sewers. You don't know what for. You don't know if it's a good hiding spot, but you see people doing it. Your guide, I believe his name was Birdie. Yeah, Birdie. Yeah, he's not with you anymore. He fled once he heard that somebody was murdered inside. So he was gone. He saw you charge the stage, charge the arena floor, and he was like, "Nope, they don't pay me enough for this." And he got out of there. They being Vilcarna, obviously, because she's the one paying him. Now, luckily for you, the sun is setting and it is getting dark. The bad news is that there is a huge purple planet that casts a light almost 24 hours a day during this season. And it's not extremely bright, but it's like a spotlight. And so there's this purple haze. So, Jimi Hendrix. There's this purple haze around the area that you're wandering through. What would you like to do in the midst of this chaos? People are screaming. Kids have been separated from their parents. They're crying. There's guards arresting people, just throwing them to the ground. They don't know what for. Maybe they look suspicious. And y'all are coming out of the stadium.
Okay. So, my first thought is to find shelter and come up with a plan as to, you know, I think Karis definitely wants to, you know, now that everything's gone down the way it did, he wants to kind of formulate a plan going forward, and he knows that he can't really do that right now with everybody running around and the guards doing what they're doing. So yeah, he Karis is definitely wanting to maybe go back to the inn.
Yeah. You can. You also remember, can pull your mic out a little bit from your face. I think that might be scratching or something. Let me get the map. So, you know that there are 2 entrances per wall. You are right at the nobility gate. You could try to sneak into the nobility district if you'd like. This is also the western housing and residential area. There are temples here that offer sanctuary, and there are a lot of different homes that you could wander into.
Okay, Karis, would Karis know that? Or would
he would see that there are a lot of houses in this area. And by wander, I mean like breaking and entering. So
yeah.
That is an option, though. We can go full Grand Theft Auto with Season 2, if you'd like.
God.
Complete change of character, but...
Just like that.
Celsi kind of looks over at the nobility district and is like, if anyone were to want to get back at somebody, it'd probably be in that area. When chaos happens, I think they tend to go for the wealth. So we should probably stay away from that.
And roll for perception. Make a perception check. Valmea, that's a 13. Anybody beat a 13?
Go. Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Nice.
Hold on.
Yeah, Cam, just try not to move, because that's whenever you get this noise that, like, breaks through.
Is it perception?
Yeah.
I was waiting on the D&D Beyond dice, but it's going very slow right now, so I'm switching to a different dice here.
Do real dice.
So I got...
Nice.
So I got 15. 15.
15.
Sorry.
This is my...
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well,
I need to get my real dice now.
this makes it cooler. Alright. So,
Oh, definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that like a
Yeah.
dice tray?
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
these are Coed and Cambria dice.
No way.
Sponsor us, Coed and Cambria.
Please.
We'll work.
Just a ticket.
I'll DM for the entire band for free.
Oh my god. I would pay you.
Yeah, we'll pay you. Just let us play with you. So an 18, 15 is pretty good. You could see this once Karis points it out, since you're talking about the nobility district. And speaking of how chaos wanders into the nobility district, you see a couple houses on fire, a couple mansions on fire.
Hey guys, do you see that fire over there? These houses are on fire.
I see it. I say we avoid it, and
Yeah, maybe we try to sneak out of this district.
Yeah, we need to get away from here.
that's when you hear the guards behind you. They're still like 60 feet, but they're starting to close in on you now.
And they look like they're coming straight for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, let's probably pick this train up and shoot you out of here.
It's fine with me. So you're not going in the nobility district.
Nope.
You want to get out of this district, though. Your only other option is to go to the barracks.
Oh, that sounds like a
I
great
would
place
say
to
the
go.
catacombs.
The wall is lower. Let's see. Silsey would know this. You saw into the housing district when you first entered Solaria. You were right beside the commerce district, and you saw in the distance the housing district, and the wall gradually got bigger. So you think if you were to go into the housing district, like go deep into the housing district, that you'd be able to get across and into the commerce district. Laura,
Hi.
So,
Sorry I'm late.
that's okay. You're being chased by guards.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Great start.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then yeah, I'm gonna relay that information. Hey guys, if we hey guys, if we keep going this way, we'll be able to cross over into the commerce district. The wall gets smaller.
oh, so we could possibly jump over it or climb it.
Probably climb it, yeah. I don't think I could jump it. You maybe? I don't know.
Hey, you can get on my back and we can try.
Let's go.
Do anything for you, Sills.
That's right, I got your back.
I appreciate it. Alright,
Okay.
so I guess we're running towards that wall.
Yes. Running up that hill.
I was gonna say that.
This is kind of running downhill, but that's okay. You're running down that hill like Clemson does.
Running down the hill.
So, You're in the housing district, the western side. Do you want to go towards the coast or towards the commerce district, like Silsey was saying? It's whoever takes the lead, I'm guessing.
I'm cool with that.
Valmea? Okay. Alright, so, are you trying to be stealthy?
I would imagine so.
Okay, so, we need stealth checks from everybody. Ooh, that's good.
How is your D&D Beyond going so well?
I just started. There's plenty of time for it to go badly.
I got a 19 as well.
Wow.
17.
You all
Which would normally be good, but
Yeah.
in this crowd, you know.
You all pass with flying colors. So, you're almost positive you're going undetected, at least from the guards. You're kind of hanging closer to buildings as they turn into these small houses. You're kind of hanging out by some brush, maybe there's a tree that you hide behind, but you make your way through the housing district. There, you are spotted, and this small child, about 5 years old, goblin child, comes up to you. He has a green tint. It's a very pale green tint. It's almost like a mixture of white and green. He comes up to you and grabs you while you're hiding behind a tree. He grabs Karis. Hey, monster man.
Not really a monster, but what's up,
Hey,
youngling?
what game are y'all playing?
Oh, we're playing the Go Back Home game.
Oh, okay.
And, don't tell anybody about the.
I can
but-
play that game. And he takes out a real sword.
Oh my gosh. Kind of back up. Hey, would you mind putting that back? That's not a part of the game.
It's part of this game.
Which game is that?
We're gonna take over. Us.
Wait.
I heard my parents.
Okay.
I heard my parents talking about it. That's where they're at.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
We gotta take over.
We're guys, what should we do here?
We'll take the city by storm. By the way, he rolled a nat 1 with stealth, by the way.
At this point, I think I'm gonna take like the bottom half of my quarterstaff and just try and knock him out.
Oh, God. We're knocking out kids now. Do it.
I just don't have the time.
knock this kid out. Gosh.
You roll poorly.
Oh,
You
rolled a
chose
20.
poorly.
Oh my gosh.
What was it?
it was a 20, not a nat 20.
Oh.
20.
Yeah, it's a one-hit KO. He's down. This poor little goblin child, unconscious on the ground. The sword goes clattering out of his hand onto the cobblestone.
Okay, I feel a little bit bad, but also the
Gosh.
alternative could have been a lot worse.
Could have got you caught.
I just feel like sleep tight, kid. Let's go.
I'll go pick up the sword and like sheath it back in the goblin's. I'm assuming it has a sheath.
Yeah, it does.
So I'll put it back, and maybe I'll write a little note. Sorry, but we had to. For the greater good.
Do you have parchment?
Let me check on that. I was going a little, off the wall there, but,
You might.
It's here. No.
I know Orgel had paper on him from something he collected from somebody, but
I don't think I have anything.
so it's more like
Maybe
just.
I'll use. No, I'm not gonna take the time to carve that into like the tree that we're hiding behind.
So just some general well wishes then.
Yeah. The sword's in the sheath. He'll get it.
May your gods bless you.
All right, guys, let's go.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Warn us next time, please.
It had to be done.
It's a child, okay?
All right, so you make it to where the wall is about 8 feet instead of 10, 15 in some areas. It's going to be difficult for some people in your group. Looking at you, Silsey.
I thought it was smaller.
Hey, Silsey. I can try to boost you up. I can probably, get you on my shoulders and then do one of those thingies.
He's like, Celsius kind of dejected. He's like, it looks smaller from a distance.
I get it. It does. Perspective, weird. But, we're here now. Karis is definitely, his reach can get up to 8 feet or close to
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could.
So, that's like twice Celsius size.
So,
Yeah.
give me a strength or athletics check with advantage.
Okie dokie. Alright, here we go. 14. Oh, natural 19 for a 21.
That'll get him up there quickly. Yeah, so Silsey's
Yes,
up.
Up and at him.
Whoop. So you're on top of the wall. You can see for miles, Silsey.
What do you see up there?
It's the tallest you've ever been.
What do I see up here?
Interesting. You see the commerce district, and all the different vendors they're starting to close up shop. One, because it's a little chaotic, but not as chaotic as the housing district and the nobility district. It's a little chaotic, so people are closing up shop slightly early, but they usually close around dark anyway. So you see the commerce district. Beyond that, you see smoke, dark smoke, billowing up from the nobility district as it seems to be in flames. It's kind of blocking your view of everything else. The one other thing you see is far out beyond the court and the hospital district, even past the university district, which is the far end of Solaria. You see this bright yellowish white light that slowly flashes and makes a circle and comes back around.
Do I know what that is?
I don't know if you've seen it before.
Okay.
So you can give me a let's see, no, and let's make an intelligence check or a history check. History, intelligence. Oh, you cut out there. Couldn't hear that.
19.
19.
Some great rolls for season 2 opener.
Yes, that's very good. You know that this is the lighthouse. It's a very famous lighthouse. You don't remember what it's called because it had a strange name, but you do recall seeing one. So that's what you think this is.
Okay. It doesn't look as crazy as everywhere else. I think we should go over. Also, there's a lighthouse.
Way in the distance, like 3 miles in the distance.
I don't say that part.
All right. Well, I mean, I can try to. Malmea, you want to go up? You need a hand? You want to, a help action?
I'm 5'6", so
You can try. You can try to scale it.
okay.
Athletics or strength.
I guess I'll do this.
I could take acrobatics if you want to do some flair. Yeah, you're able to scoot on up.
All right. 18 for me.
Yeah, you're up and over, no problem. All right, so you are all up and over the wall. Pretty cool. You are in the Commerce District now. You see faint lights coming on outside of some places, and then other lights going off. You notice that there are a couple of taverns that either just open or they're just now getting really busy.
All right. So, what are we thinking about doing?
I can tell
When
you
was the last time we ate?
lunch, and it's probably dinner time, maybe a little past. So you're not starving? You could eat. It's like, I could eat.
Just wondering if we should check out some of the taverns. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're kind of in a bit of a hurry.
Well, it depends on which way you want to go as well. You can leave Solaria through the Commerce District, and you can flee. Or you can go back into the main part of the city through, like, around to the right side of the Nobility District and into the Court District that way, so you don't even have to enter the Nobility District. You could go straight into the Court District and then straight into the University District, skipping both the Nobility and the Hospital District, because there is a, I don't know if you can see that. So y'all are like around here. This is the Nobility District. This is the Court District. And you could come right here to the University District that way. This is actually closest to where your inn was, if you go that way. But it's a long way. And the exit is right there.
I'm just gonna pose this and be do we have any reason to stay in Solaria? I don't think Valcarna wants to see me again.
I mean, I'm kind of a drifter, so I'm open to
back where we left it if it hasn't been stolen?
It's
That's the
Where did
question.
we leave it?
yeah. Y'all can remember that it's back. It's back at the University Inn.
There's also the professor that we just left there and the shadow creature things that we were supposed to investigate. And we still don't really know why Neris died the way he did.
So back to the university?
I'd say as tempting as this exit may be, I think we have some time to spend here. My vote is to go back to the inn, maybe get some food there, and kind of formulate a plan. How long would it take to get to the university inn?
By foot.
I mean, is there another option?
We don't.
Fighting. There is another option. There's a carriage dealer in the Commerce District.
Jetpacks out of juice.
They also provide a small taxi service that is probably being used up right now.
No fast pass, teleportation.
If you go by foot, then it's going to take like 10 minutes by foot to get to the court district.
Oh.
And then it'll take another, depending on how busy the court district is, another 8 minutes to get to the hospital district. And then the hospital district could be very busy because of what's happening in the nobility district. So, but if you're bypassing the hospital district, you might be able to squeeze into the university district.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
I think on foot would be more discreet.
I agree. Hey, we can give it a good college try. That's for sure.
As long as no little goblin children find us.
Yeah, I don't know if we run into that goblin again. I don't know if it'll go as well as it was going.
Listen, he had it coming. He had it coming. He wouldn't
He had what coming? He was just telling us that his parents were trying to...
Overthrow the government.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he could have said it quieter.
Yeah, I guess.
Just a little redneck goblin boy. I mean,
Well, shut up about it, jeez.
I really said I don't care.
I don't have time for this. I don't. Not today. Hey, that's fine with me. There's a lot of people in your way. So like I said, there's a couple taverns open. The one of the taverns, you hear that crunchy musical sound that you heard your first night in Solaria. And you know that it's one of those magical bands playing again. Playing their loud music. And then through the crunchiness and the distortion, it's when you hear the yelling or the screaming that seems to accompany it.
By design or...
You definitely think this is amplified. These voices or this voice is amplified. So via magic. You saw how it worked last time, actually. Y'all went into a tavern. You actually saw a band.
Karis was not a part of the party.
No. He didn't get to experience that fun. That night,
Karis,
Orgel got a tattoo. A very special one.
Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
It was the one he used right before he died.
That's right. So,
That was sad.
so you guys know this band that's playing in that tavern?
Is it the same band?
You don't think so, based on just how it sounds. It's a little different.
Different band.
Well, I don't know if we have time to catch a show tonight. But I mean,
Probably need to lay low.
yeah, with our connection to everything. But I mean, if you guys are down,
I think we need to keep moving.
Kara's kind of like,
Kara's like, we could open a tavern and just have bands come and play.
Okay,
Kara's just like,
what kind of music is it?
It's the equivalent of what would be heavy metal.
post-hardcore,
Ah.
you know.
Yeah. I actually... Here.
Uh-oh, give us a little taste.
No, I have. Let's see if I can pull it out. This is pretty funny.
Uh-oh.
Let's see who's playing tonight. Okay, so right now, this is a band. I mean, this is metagame. You're not there, but it's a band called Apocryphal, and they're playing Hive Mind. Valmea might would be familiar with it.
It's not ringing a bell. But it's tempting.
I mean, what do we have to lose, guys? Come on.
I'm just wondering if it would be better for us to make that short little trek when it is like later at night.
Oh, so you're saying we should kind of go somewhere to get out of the main kind of...
Yeah, like maybe if we went into the tavern for a little bit, killed a bit of time, don't draw any attention to ourselves, but
around the back.
and then later.
That is when you see a human, a dark-skinned human approaching your group.
Oh, here we go.
I just happen to overhear your conversation. I might can help you.
A little sketchy.
What did you overhear exactly, and how can you help us?
He pulls his blue robe tighter around him. He says, I've noticed that you're on the run. I'm sort of on the run too.
A lot of people are on the run. Did you see what happened?
That's an open revolt. I don't have anything to do with that. But I can get you to the university district unseen.
What would be
How
it
you-
you?
A small favor in return.
I don't think we're in the mood for favors right now.
Well, that's okay. And he shakes out a piece of parchment. The guards just handed me this right over there. And he points, and there are some guards hammering some parchment to a door. And he turns it around and flips it. And he shows you what looks like your faces have been sketched out on this piece of parchment.
Okay, I have no idea who those people are, but they're not us. I can get it.
What's the favor?
Yeah. Maybe we're a little bit more interested in the favor.
You help me find my wife.
What?
That's it.
Where is she?
I think she got into some difficult dealings. Maybe gotten with the wrong crowd. And I could use a little extra muscle.
Okay, so series of events. You get us to where we need to go,
Mm-hmm.
and then we help you find your way.
Yes.
You just want us to
I
beat
am known
people
for
up.
muscle.
The little one gets it.
Silsey does not play around.
I can see that.
What makes you think that we can help you with these people?
Because I can help you. Come here, little one.
Boy,
He motions for Silsey to come up to him.
Okay.
He mutters a few words under his breath and puts a hand on your face. And Karis and Valmea, you now see a rough-looking humanoid. You can't tell if it's a goblin or if it's a gith, but it's this yellowish-skinned goblinoid. Doesn't look like Silsey anymore.
alright, fine, I'm in. How long does that last?
This.
It's temporary. It's definitely not permanent. He's not in any harm. But in a couple hours, it'll wear off. Maybe an hour. I haven't used it in a long time.
That's what I'm wondering. It's not just going to go away. We're in the middle of something. Like, can we get where we need to be in time?
I can get you there in time.
We need
Alright,
it.
I'm in.
I usually ask for insurance before I make deals like this, but let's do it. I'm in.
Come here. And he mutters some words, puts his hands on your faces. And Silsey, you look at them, and they look like they could be your brother and sister.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
your goblinoid brother and sister.
I would have thought.
Wow.
Big old family.
So now
Okay, let's go.
follow me. And everybody needs to make stealth checks at disadvantage because he is moving quickly.
Oh gosh. What did we get ourselves into? At disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Alright.
Yikes.
8 for Karis.
Oof. Oof.
5 for Chelsea.
As
Dirty.
you all start to run, you immediately get the attention of the guards. Hey, wait. Stop. Come back here. And they start to chase you.
What?
They're a good 50 feet away from you. He is leading you down an alley to the right. It is in between two stores. Do you follow?
I'm definitely following him.
Yeah.
Are we like dipping into the stores?
No. You can still see him, but he's at the end of the alley.
So we are really just making a run for it.
Kind of.
Okay. Man.
Okay. So you round the corner, and there is this large covered carriage that is being pulled by a huge black horse that is just clopping down some cobblestone of the alley. And that's when he pops his head out of the back. He's like, "Come on, run!" And now you need to make an athletics check. No disadvantage this time. Just plain athletics check.
9.
Ooh.
15 for old Karis there.
Oh god. On that one.
Oh.
No!
Karis gets
Not you!
Karis gets aboard. And the man pats you on the back as you pass him. And then Valmea starts to go, and Silsey tries to go at the same time, bumping into her and preventing Valmea from grabbing onto the side of the cart. And Silsey, you face plant right into the ground, and you're going to take 3 damage. You're going to skin up your chin.
Karis sees this. Can Karis see this?
Yeah, you can see it. He's got the back curtain open.
Can I throw my... I have 50 feet of the rope, the hemp.
Yes, that's going to come in handy.
I'm going to throw that and hold on to it for Valmea and Silsey to grab onto.
All right, Valmea, you get a second chance. Roll well.
16.
You manage to grab the rope. You pull yourself up. Silsey, you're coming from the ground. It's going to be a disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You're bleeding. Your hands are kind of scuffed up too.
I would have been fine if it wasn't just a 2. No, it's 3. 3 plus 1, sorry. 3.
Okay. So, you can't grab it. You can't grab onto the rope. And the cart is moving further and further away.
We've got to stop the cart. Our friend is back there. Silsey, we can't leave him.
It's out of my hands.
It is definitely in your hands. Stop the cart.
Stop using my real name.
Our friend.
And
Garrett.
you see the man start to rock back and forth. You can tell the driver. You can tell him.
Well,
I'll tell him. Sir.
And you come face to face when you pop your head up front. He sees this Gith person, yellow-skinned goblinoid. He looks at you strangely. And you see a large Goliath with just muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles. His shirt doesn't fit. It's barely on him. And he's wearing what looks like to be really tight shorts. But you just think that's all he could find in his size. And his muscles are just like bulging everywhere. And he turns his no neck to you. He's like, "What did you just ask me?"
Hi, I need you to stop this cart just for a moment. My friend is really drunk and he just fell off the wagon. So he just,
Lady, I'm wanted for murder. You're gonna have to sit down and shut up.
Listen, bro. Who's to say we aren't? We're in a hurry too. Trust me, it'll take 1 second.
he looks at you and just he's like, the audacity. No one's ever talked to me like that.
It just is what it is, my guy. We gotta get this guy on the cart.
Right, G.
So are you trying to persuade or intimidate?
Neither necessarily. It's just matter of fact. We just have to stop for a second.
He just rolled a nat 20.
I will give you.
Lady, I don't have time for this. I have places I have to be. They catch me.
I do too.
I am in the court district tomorrow. My head on the ground, detached from my body.
We're right there with you. Okay?
Alright.
I will give you 3 gold pieces if you just stop for a minute.
10. 10.
Wait.
10 gold pieces right now.
5.
8.
5. Take it or leave it.
8. Or I don't stop.
5. 5. Or you get nothing and I report you.
And the horses speed up.
Can I sneak around the other side with my longsword and like hold it to his no neck?
Give me a stealth check, yeah.
Alright.
You can see why your friend didn't want to deal with this guy.
Well, why does he need us when he has this freaking hulkish dude? That's a 14?
Let's see.
Uh-oh. No. Is it good?
It's back to back.
No.
I've never rolled back to back nat 20s. Never.
Well, this is gonna be
And
embarrassing.
y'all, Cameron and Laura, you can attest that in our home game, I never roll well. Like, ever.
Alright, here's the thing. I will give you 6 gold pieces and not report you to anyone if you stop the cart.
I've been reported.
For 1 minute.
I've been
For
reported.
look at yourself. You can't blend in. Be realistic. Be realistic for a second, okay? If you want a chance of if people not knowing where you are for at least 5 minutes, just stop the cart, let the guy on, I'll give you some gold, and we can be on our way. It's really simple.
So,
If your brain is as big as your neck is, then surely it will be working by now.
as you're saying that, Karis tries to sneak around with his sword, and the Goliath grabs your hand and looks up at you and tries to pull your sword away from you. Make a strength check.
It's a natural 19 plus 3. So
Well, there's no way I was rolling 3 20s in a row. So that ended. You keep
kind of like tap his hand.
you keep the sword to his neck, but he's holding on to your wrist. And he's got you to make sure it doesn't come any closer to him.
Listen,
And-
all we need you to do is stop for 1 minute so we can get this guy.
He turns back to you, Valmea. He says, "Is he with you?"
I've never seen this man in my life.
We have a mutual acquaintance, okay? I've never seen that person in my life either.
Yeah, make a deception check. Oh, man.
It's a nat 1.
Oh,
No! I got 15.
that nat 1 brings that 15 way down. Yeah. And I'm a monkey's uncle.
Fine. 10 gold pieces, and let's go.
He holds out his hand.
Stop the
Stop
car.
the cart first.
Lady, I can speed him up if you don't want to hand it over. You have a sword to my neck.
I'll give you 5. Stop the cart. I'll give you the other 5.
Deal.
Deal? Okay. Flick him 5.
He takes it in pockets. He stops the horses. Whoa!
I thought.
How far away from Silsey are we?
Silsey was left in the dust. Silsey, you are trying to escape these guards who are now getting closer to you. They're within 20 feet, meaning they're about to round that corner and see what's going on. What do you want to do? Turn and fight. Turn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
What I'm gonna try to do is, while running, I'm gonna try to, because I'm wearing a robe,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to more or less put the hood up and try to run. I mean, I'm guessing there are crowds of people.
Not in these back alleys. No.
Okay. I'm just dash action. I'm going.
All right.
There's also still a rope hanging.
There
on
is
the
50
cart.
feet of rope. Still 47, 48 feet of rope. You're lucky I'm bad at math. Coming down from the cart. So, the cart's probably like 2.5 feet off the ground. Okay. So, he is close to the end of the rope after a dash. But that's when the guards turn the corner. Silsey, you are about another short action away from the rope. You're 20 feet away from the rope, and the guards are turning the corner. Is there anything anybody would like to do on the cart?
Okay. You think?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I do a cantrip right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna make a flame. That's, I believe I can make it 30 feet. So, yeah, just a little flame long, right behind Filthy, that hopefully will slow the guards down a little bit.
It is very thin. It's not too tall, but neither is Silsey. It's definitely in the way. Yeah.
That's all I needed.
It's in the
Wait,
way.
you're saying that those guards aren't scared of the fire? They gonna jump through that?
Not this amount. It's not really a wall because
huge.
thaumaturgy's not a
It's
strong
like
spell.
smoldering.
It's just
Yeah.
it's like a quick little,
It's like a little trail.
yeah, it's a quick little trick of magic, and that's it. That's all it's supposed to be. So
I'm just hoping it's enough
it's
to
just
slow
a
it down.
flash of fire right past Silsey.
Okay.
So it's not like a wall, but I mean, it gets in their way. There's smoke coming up at them.
I would like to take out my crossbow
Sure.
and shoot like a kind of like a warning shot. Maybe like aim for one of the guards' feet. You know.
Yeah. Do it.
So I guess that's just an attack roll.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack.
So that is an 8 to hit.
No. Silsey, what are you doing?
All right. Sorry, I had a child come into the room, so I missed a little bit.
The guards are coming around the corner. There's a little bit of fire in between them and you, and an arrow just whizzed past your head. Or a bolt.
All right. So So, I want to. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion,
Okay.
and I want to. So it says image of an object such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest must be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
Hmm.
I am proposing that I create the image of a shadow fox.
Okay.
Which
Like
would be
the
the
actual
cards.
image or the shadow of one? Because remember because when they pop in from the ethereal realm, they look ferocious.
Yes.
Okay, so the actual image of one.
I'm wanting to stop them in their tracks.
Yeah. So you cast an image, and this thing is foaming at the mouth, is growling, and the guards come around. And they're like,
And then I
"Whoa!"
run.
And a flash of fire goes by, and a crossbow bolt hits at their feet. Like, whoa! What's going on here? They stop. That gives you long enough to get to the rope.
Yes.
But that means you have to make another strength or dexterity, acrobatics, athletics, any of those. I'll take. Any.
I'll do this.
Silsey,
Okay,
please. Please.
Still just
It's pretty much all the same. I'm bad at all of it, y'all.
it's just a straight roll, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
God.
Tell me you didn't get a nat one.
We're gonna die on this hill.
You can't ride it.
One.
Oh my god!
Oh,
You fall again.
no.
You're gonna take 2 damage as again you go face plant into the cobbles. Oh,
I jump off the carriage and start running towards Silsey.
okay. How fast are you?
Do, 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 do. My speed is 30, so I guess can I take a dash?
You can take a dash and get to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right. So Karis is helping Silsey off the ground.
Yep. I pick Silsey up and put him on my back.
Oh. Okay. And you're just running straight back to the carriage. No rope.
Yes.
No rope this time.
Nope.
Okay. One of the guards sees the shadow fox, it doesn't look like a shadow to him. he stops. He's like, look, they don't pay me enough for this. They don't. Shut up! You're always chicken out. And they start bickering back and forth a little bit. That guard turns tail and runs back where he came from. But the other guard didn't roll much better. He sees that his partner's gone. He assesses the situation in front of him. But he looks up and he makes eye contact. Is anybody poking their head out of the carriage?
I probably would be.
Okay. He's going to make eye contact with you. But of course, you look like a goblinoid. And then he sees two other goblinoids running. And he's like, this crazy family. And he turns and he runs. But he's made a mental note of 3 giths running after a black carriage.
I mean, in our defense, why were they running after us for running?
It's true. I
We
mean,
were just having a race.
I don't know.
They're the weird one, not me.
So, guards are off your tail. You're able to make it back to the carriage safely. A little hurt, Silsey is. He's bleeding a little bit from his chin and from his hands. And the human in the back says, all right, let's go. Come on. Jonesy, come on, please. And he's just, the Goliath is up front, just cackling to himself. Fools. He leans back. Where's my other 5 gold?
I'd give it to him. I'm just gonna say it was not so bad.
Thank you.
Maybe you'd have more friends if you were a little nicer.
He's looking straight forward. Yeah.
Hey, I don't think he's worried about having friends.
Well, miserable life.
Worried about it.
So,
Nah, never mind. Totally didn't see that. My character doesn't know that.
there is a 10-foot by like 5 foot, 5 foot wide, 10 foot tall gated door that leads into what you think is the court district. This is not an official entrance or exit though. So the human comes up to you again. He says, all right, come. So here's where we ditch the carriage. Jonesy takes it back to where it belongs. Jonesy, meet me at the amphitheater. I don't have time to argue with you. Okay. So, we got to get through here. We're going to go through these back alleys undetected. And then we'll be at the university district.
First things first. You can't leave us in the dust like you did last time.
To be fair, I was trying to get away from the guards.
To be fair, we didn't know where you were going. So, all I ask is that Silsey here gets to ride on your coattails.
I think he's earned it.
I can't pick him up. I mean,
Hold his hand. Please.
are you trying to make a... Are you trying to intimidate him?
I'm trying to do anything I have to
Make an intimidation check, yeah.
Most adorable intimidation method.
Hold his hand.
Hold his hand.
That's gonna. We should put that on a T-shirt. Hold his hand. And then on the back it says, "Please."
It's a 13.
All right. So he ties you. So he looks up at you. He says, "Fine. Fine. I won't leave him. But I'm not holding his hand."
It's okay. Just don't leave him.
Can we go?
Let's do it. You guys ready?
So he hops down and he's waiting for Silsey to jump down before he goes. Silsey?
Jump down.
All right. He doesn't grab your hand. He grabs you by the shirt, by the robe, and he pulls you forward, and he is running towards the gate, and you're in his hand. Your feet are almost coming off the ground. Yeah. So he gets to the gated door. He pulls out several keys, starts looking through them, and then puts a really large key, like comically large, like how you would see in like a cartoon or a movie or something. And he's putting it in there, and it swings open. All right, let's go. Be quick. You don't want to get caught here.
What is here? Where are we at?
We're in the court district.
But this isn't an official gate.
About that. I've been here many years. Before this administration, do I have to go into all that? We gotta go.
Maybe later. I would appreciate the explanation. But
Fine. As soon as if we get to my wife's quarters, I will tell you everything.
Hey, what's your name, by the way?
My name?
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
I just don't know how to address you.
You can address me as sir.
All right.
Ew.
Cool, sir.
Oh, come on.
I'll tell you when we are in the safety of her wards.
All right.
She has her quarters warded against outside noise.
Sounds good.
Let's go. So y'all are running through the darkness of the court district, and to the left through a dark alley, you see a lot of light that's lit up. And there seems to be some sort of outdoor amphitheater here, where something's going on. And he just motions you to keep going. So, you can give me a stealth check with advantage. 1, because you are wearing a disguise. 2, because you're in the dark.
Thanks for that advantage. It's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Mine was an 8
Not as good.
with advantage.
Go.
Yeah.
Mine was a 2.
No, what?
I gave you advantage, guys.
I'm like so bad.
Gave you advantage.
Bad.
Oh
I'm
my
about to knock
God.
you out.
I got a nat 1 and a 2. I got a nat 1 and a 2.
Oh my god. What's your stealth modifier?
-1.
Well, yeah, okay. It was a nat 2, but it's so 3, but still.
Okay. That actually does matter because he rolled an 18. Karis, you had a dirty 20. And then we had Valmea, what'd you roll? 8. That's 2 off, 5 off. So, luckily, half the group rolled well. So that you do make a loud noise, Silsey, as you trip over like a waste basket, trash can kind of thing, and it just falls to the ground. But a black cat runs out of the trash can and runs up the alley. So anybody looking that way just sees a cat just. And you're able to crawl away in the darkness.
That's a pretty good cat impression, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like a bat out of Hades. So,
Like,
you've made your way through the court district, luckily. Barely. Being stealthy. You make it to this gated entrance, and these have, and there's no key on this one. Instead, it's just a bunch of glyphs and what could be like archaic emblems. You're not sure what they are. You used to have a member of your party who knew a lot more about these symbols, but he passed away. Rest in peace, Orgel. So, the human presses on several of them, stops, thinks about it, and then puts his hand on one more. Luckily, it was right. Had to beat a 12. He rolled a 13.
oh my gosh.
So he almost got it wrong. And it... This rock wall just opens. And you notice you're not out in the open anymore. You're going directly into a tower. Okay, so this is kind of like an underground system. So we're going to be going down and then back up. It's kind of a long journey. So, since you've made it this far, I'll tell you my name, and then we may have some trials ahead of us to get through this underground passage. I'm so familiar with Solaria and this secret entrance to the university because I was the Archmagus here. My name is Eganon. And that's where we stop for tonight.
What?
What?
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. This person was gonna be insanely connected to this story. Wow.
Love it.
What an alley scene.
Yeah. I didn't have that planned either. Y'all, if you hadn't have gone into the Commerce District, you wouldn't have run into Aganon.
Wow. Wow.
That close.
And to think we almost just walked away.
You almost just left.
I know, like,
I was trying to tempt you into leaving.
that's pretty. Did you have a plan? I guess you did have well, I don't know.
The world is constantly moving. I update it every so often. I'm not going to say every day because it's not quite every day, but I try to update what's going on. And so people are in different places of the world at certain times.
Okay. So we would have definitely ended up
Somewhere.
into something.
You would have ended up into something in somewhere. Yeah.
One.
This world's always moving. So, thank you for joining us. We hope that you come back next time for episode 2 of season 2 of Rust and Ruin. Follow our Instagram to win this. Stickers, glossy, really cool stuff. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Right? Yeah. Bye, y'all.